So I wanted to go over really quickly a really handy free tool that I discovered recently. I'm sure it's been around for a while, but it is a great way to get motion capture data from a site like Mixamo or something onto a really popular set of rigs. You might be familiar with Kiel Figgins' website, which is 3dfiggins.com/store, and there are tons and tons of really cool paid rigs of various prices. But if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the section here, you're also going to notice a lot of free rigs and a lot of free tools. First of all, I would suggest getting all of these tools and researching all of them and trying to use them as much as possible because there's some really great stuff here. But specifically when it comes to the motion capture stuff, I want to focus on this, which is the Quickly Map to Human IK tool. And this makes it really, really quick. So, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to the website. You're going to want to download any of these rigs, paid or free. For example, I got the Deadpool rig, which is a super popular one, and you're going to want to also download the Map to Human IK tool. And here's the page for that. You right click the scripts and you save link as, and this will bring up to a page, and you put this into your scripts folder. So you, off the top of my head, documents, Maya, scripts, and then you drop it in there. And just pay attention to whatever this text is. And what we're going to do now is we're going to open up the actual Maya rig. This isn't referencing, we're going directly to the Maya rig. So we're choosing the game ready one. We're going to open that up. So you can see I have it already set up here, but I can do it again. I would just paste this in here, highlight it, and then run it. And this would bring up this window. Now you can also middle mouse drag this to your shelf so that you save it. I highly recommend doing that. So why don't we run the tool first? We'll say it's very easy. You just run through prep rig, which puts it into a T-pose, gets the legs in FK, gets it lined up nicely. We're going to say create HIK, and this will take a second to cook, but once this is done, the custom rig already set up for you. Super easy to do. Then we're going to want to save HIK file. This is going to create, you might have seen this in my other folder here, but no, well, I don't have it up, but basically a copy of this control rig. So this is probably my third or fourth one as I've run through this video a couple times. So the next thing we want to do is bring in our motion capture data. So going back to Mixamo, you might be familiar with this site. This is a great source of animation data that is free. So I've downloaded something already, a standing react large from left on Xbot. This is a hit reaction. We're going to hit play here, and this is what the data looks like. Cool. We're going to go back to Maya. We're going to say File, Import, and wherever I brought this in. Okay, we're going to import this. Now, I believe I have the options in Mixamo set to bring in not only the animation data, but the joint, or the mesh as well. I need to make sure actually that I'm in 30 FPS, because that is what I downloaded it at. And there's our hit reaction. Let's set our frame range here. All right, so what do we need to do at this point? Well, we can't just set it because it's not in here. We need to select the hierarchy. There it is. We're actually going to go to -1, and we're going to change the rotations to 0 so that we get everything into T-pose. Now we have two things in T-pose. Then we're going to select the hips again. Go to Human IK and none so that we go back to this page and create character definition. This is character 1. And the beauty of these is you can actually load a definition. Oh, I have to have the hip selected. You can load a definition, and that would be the HIK, which should already be in there. And you're just going to say OK. All that stuff pops up green. That's awesome. And now let's go back to Deadpool, who is still in his T-pose. Well, nothing's happening yet, and that's because we haven't assigned the source. We're going to say source, character 1. And then look at that. Let's zoom in here. Let's zoom in. Deadpool doing a hit reaction. Let's get to frame 0. Again, free rigs, free tools, make your day a whole lot easier. The rigs are really cool. I would highly suggest it. Last step is you're just going to want to make sure to, you're going to grab your controls, and you're going to keys bake them down. And you might wonder, okay, well, I still can't move these. That's because we're still set to source the data. So we're going to say none, and it's still the same motion, but now we can start to animate on top of that. Very cool stuff. Check out the site and definitely download those tools.